Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, start.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Under pressure, they got him again. Harold Landry, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hey, check that. Unlock Lions, go.
Now Spears to begin the drive.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Now Willis.
And it's incomplete.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
60 Maverick.
On third down, it's Willis.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His third rushing touchdown of the year, number 6 overall. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Spears.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Third down, it's Willis.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to flip things with his legs makes things difficult.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. To throw, here's Willis.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Tyjae Spears, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he's able to track him down.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Harold Landry, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is it blind under pressure, and they got to him again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Willis out of the gun.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Come on.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The Jaguars sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Go, League, go. Ready.
Up the middle, Achane.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Hustle.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Dragon 60.
Willis back to the air on 2nd down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And now an audible here into something else.
Cut my team. Cut 50. Cut 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Eluding the pressure right.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Now Willis to throw.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them hovering up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And they'll open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And here's a give to Spears.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
This will be taken at the 10. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Okay,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
on the ball, on the ball.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check, Bobcat. Ready.
Running left, Achane.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right.
Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Willis.
Looking deep for Adams.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Cam Smith.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now 3rd down and 7.
Hurry, hurry!
They'll set up to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 69 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Play action. Here's Willis. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll change things up. Out of the gun to give to Spears.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
60 vices, 60 vices. Go.
On third down, here's Spears.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hand off to Spears.
And a healthy terrific gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come on. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. '19 Lions.
To throw, here's Willis. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Titans. Davante Adams, 68 yards.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Willis. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Willis. Pass complete. It's Adams.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Willis to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Clock management, definitely. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Willis got to have this one. That is caught. He's across midfield.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Throwing, Willis.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Next to score, Jaguars 27, Titans 41.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. One final try here for Willis.
Dances by him. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one's going to come to an end.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Jacksonville,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.